Okay, it's the 2-year anniversary of the Pattaya Soul Club, Northern Soul, but actually tonight it's not Northern Soul, it's sold out. We're back here at the White Horse Inn, which is part of the Eastern Grand Palace Hotel on side Cartalo. So let's go in and check it out.
Welcome to the Northern Soul Club here at the White Horse Bar. It's the second event I've had here, second event that NMT's had the privilege of sponsoring for them. You know, it's a bit of a corporate responsibility nowadays to follow on these well-run, well-established clubs. You know, we're proud to be a part of it. You know, it's a way forward of mixing in the community, and you know, congratulations to everyone. And it's called Sold Out tonight. They've introduced some new music and everything like that, which is probably more better my generation, but yeah, it's really good, and we're happy to sponsor, and we're really happy to be here.
Hi, good evening. CEA Projects would like to thank everybody coming tonight. This is a great event, and I hope it's going to be a great evening.
Hi there. Joe Cox from Defence International Security Services. It's been my honour to support Northern Soul for the past 2 years, and it's a great event. What's good about it is the crowd, you know, and the vibes. The vibes is what it's all about. And the encores are the beneficiaries, and that's what the whole night is about. The music, the vibe, the encores, the beneficiaries.
CEA is happy that this event supports the Hand to Hand Foundation. This is a great charity and well worth supporting. There's a lot of expatriates living in Southeast Asia, and the corporate social responsibility, it's a great way for the expats to actually give back to the community.
Okay, now this is the 2-year anniversary for the Pattaya Soul Club, and one of the companies that's been involved for quite a long time is the Apple Honey Company. And joining me is Selena. Selena, did I get it right? Is it Apple Honey Company?
Apple Honey Company, that's quite correct.
Selena, why do you do it?
I have no idea because I'm a lover of cider, and I brought cider to Thailand. One of the first people to bring cider to Thailand. We introduced cider.
Well, then, you know, these Northern Soul Nights have become synonymous because of your gracious efforts with cider. Because you've got Kepler's and Brunties. I think, how many flavours of Brunties?
We got 3 flavours of Brunties. We have apple, pear, and pear strawberry.
Right, okay. And what's your favourite? What's your tipple tonight?
Tonight it's John Kepler's because that was the easiest thing to grab.
Right.
But I love them all.
Well, I have to say, I love the Kepler's. I think it's just fantastic. But it is, I wouldn't use the word loopy juice, but it does get you a bit squiffy, doesn't it?
6% is the Kepler's. Yeah. Then we've got Thatcher's Katie, which is 7.4. Green Goblin, which is 6%. Right. A lovely rosé Thatcher's as well. And Thatcher's famous Thatcher's Gold.
Thatcher's Gold, all right. Well, listen, it's great effort. Now, I asked you why you do it, but because this is a bit of is it marketing for you, or is it corporate social responsibility? What does it come under?
For me, giving something to the community of Pattaya.
Right.
So,
but, you know, you give a fair bit.
We do.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have to speculate to accumulate the more people which taste the cider, which normally wouldn't drink cider, then they can realise the good taste of cider. Sure. And then they realise, there is an alternative to lager, and it's reasonably priced in comparison to other whiskies and strong stuff. So
It's almost like re-educating people a bit.
that's right, yes.
Well, it's funny because I remember when I first came to Thailand, 12, 14 years ago, Carlsberg was the beer at that time.
Yeah.
And then that got replaced by Heineken, and that's became the norm. So maybe one day cider will become the norm.
That would be my dream. Everybody drinks cider.
All right, stay tuned and we'll bring you more of the footage here tonight at the White Horse Pub for the Sold Out, the latest instalment for the 2-year anniversary for the Pattaya Soul Club. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me hear that music. All right. All right now. All right. Now it's
All right, now it's all about the music. And one of the DJs, playing what do they call them, the Wheels of Steel, is Ricky Vaughan. Shall I use the word veteran?
Hey, you use what you like, mate. I don't mind. We're
Ricky,
mates. Who
listen,
cares?
it's good to see you back here at Northern Soul for the Sold Out. What's the vibe tonight?
Hey, it's great. It's. I have to say, who do we thank for these T-shirts? I should say, turn around, and that's who we thank, because I reckon that got the first 150 through the door pretty sharpish.
Yeah, they posted on Facebook and they said on the radio that the first 150 would get a free T-shirt, and despite the fireworks and the massive traffic jams,
I mean, we're jammed out in here, really. Unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, now, I said it's all about the music, but tonight they've opened it up a little bit. They're playing a little bit of soul and a little bit of Motown. Now, are you a purist or what? Come on.
Difficult one to answer. I'll tell you what.
You're a purist.
In a way, I wish I was playing nothing but Northern Soul tonight. However, having managed a few radio stations in Thailand, I've been Bangkok, you've got to be commercial. The tough part is that you've got... The hardest part about being a DJ at these sort of things, events like this, is that there are so many different age groups, eras. It's not like Ricky starting off, let's say, in Leeds in a cellar club, playing Motown and that sort of thing, and those were the only sounds. So that was cool. Here, you got to be thinking, right, well, got to please some of the Motown kids, got to please some of the modern soul kids, got to please some of the northern soul kids. And that is because no one's going to be, if you're a northern soul freak, you ain't going to be happy with a lot of the rest of it. If you're not, then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then added into that, you've got the fact that there's a lot of Thais here as well.
Yeah, and I would say that probably Thais are very cool with it. I mean, music is global, isn't it?
Well, it should be.
Yeah. So I reckon if you've got like a sort of easy, floaty type music, they're okay. I'm not sure about the 95 mile an hour northern soul jobbies, you know.
All right. But listen, it's a great effort, and it's good to have you back because you sort of came in and out a little bit with Pattaya Soul Club, but you are certainly one of the favourite jocks. Is jock's the right word?
No, you're a jock. I'm a DJ. I love it.
All right.
Sorry, mate.
All right.
I had to do that one.
All right. All right, stay tuned and we'll speak to one of the founders of the Pattaya Soul Club. It's been a great night. Stay tuned.
taste so sweet, don't you know it's so good? Good feeling and it's sensual. I'm reeling everybody now. Clap your hands, come on, chill. Stop your feet, come on, y'all. Yeah, love, ain't love good, ain't love bad.
All right, now one of the co-founders of the Pattaya Soul Club, Northern Soul or Sold Out, is Earl Brown. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, very good, thank you. Very good.
Good night tonight?
Yeah, another great night. I think Heather's just told me we've got 140 through the door, so all good. Plus there's guests, so yeah, about 165, pushing 170 I think tonight.
Well, it's very good, and it's fireworks, international fireworks, or international traffic jam as it's alternatively known. So great that people made the move across to the dark side. Now I remember when you, 2 or 3 events ago, when you were in Pattaya and it was the Boomerang pub, and you thought, we're going to move across to the dark side of Kowtalo. Will people come? You were wrong.
Yeah, well, I said it in the last interview, if you remember. My reservations were, out there thinking it might not work with Dark Side, but I think with the Dark Side you got what's 50-50. People live on the Dark Side, don't want to come into Pattaya City on a weekend, and then vice versa. But we're not that far over the Dark Side, we're 600 metres in from the Sukhumvit. And when the first event, yes, I had reservations, and then we saw the turnout, well, I eat some humble pie.
Now, what about the whole premise that you've sold out?
Yeah.
And let's explain to people, because I mentioned this in my intro, that you've kind of widened the gates a little bit.
Sort of a dual meaning, because some people saying we have sold out, etc. What we've done is, let's say 2 years on now, and the last couple of events we've had a few criticisms, constructively, saying, we should play more Motown, because the Northern Soul, great music, but it's a very narrow niche demographic here in Pattaya, so you think maybe we'll get 150 people, maybe 30 are pure Northern Soul fans. But everyone loves Motown and general soul music. So we looked at it, we spoke to the DJs, we took all the criticisms on board, we wanted a wider appeal. Not the cheesy Motown, but there's some great Motown songs out there that people like to dance to. So we thought about, and I had a deal that, actually it came from one of the Pattaya Mayo reviews, it was called Sold Out, I think we did earlier. And I thought, that would work quite well, sold out, and said, no, it's the best of Northern, Motown and Soul. I didn't want to pigeonhole it, with keeping it Northern Soul, because it would put people off, especially new people coming to Pattaya. If they see, Northern Soul, I don't like Northern Soul. I like Motown and Soul, but Northern Soul's not for me. So that's why we changed the name slightly. Still the great image of the lady, Afro lady. We just take it sold out. We said the best of, like I said earlier, the best of Northern, Motown and general soul.
So you basically broadened the net. But tell us, what about Hand to Hand? Because, a few of the beneficiaries tonight have been saying it's a great effort that Margie's doing. But why don't you tell us about what she does and why you're supporting her?
Well, I think actually Paul, you told us about Margie some 18 months ago, I think. When we first, after its inception, we were looking for genuine charity causes here in Pattaya, and you told us about Margie. We went to see her and what she does there for the kids. These kids have got not much of a life, really. The mums and dads are out there grafting, collecting rubbish or whatever, jobs they're doing, and there's nowhere for the kids to go. And she's opened this little daycare centre, and the kids come along there in the morning, and they're there till 6 o'clock at night, and they get looked after, they get fed. And if we can help that, then it's great. And it's just a great cause. I've been up there when we after recent events, and we go deliver the money, and the kids love us, and it's, even for a Yorkshire lad, it's quite upsetting to see, but all these people, and I'm sure there's a lot more here in Pattaya, Paul, that, need looking after. And Margie, she's now moving to Chayapruk, I believe, so we can hopefully support her with that move. Yeah, but remember, Margie gave up a full-time job to do this, so myself and Evan are very happy to help her as much as we can.
Well, it's a great effort. I know it's probably too early to say, but what do you hope to achieve money-wise tonight?
140 through the door, right. If my Casio's on the boil, I'd say it'd be around 55, 60,000, hopefully. That's what I'd like to. Think.
That's a fair amount of money. Isn't
it? And what Margie does is she can do a lot of things with that money. There's some places raise 300,000-400,000 baht for charities. Well, it's all well and good, but we're here every 3 months and regularly raise 50-60. The most ever raised was 75. So I think if we get around 60 this time, she'll be more than happy.
And the next event back here again?
We're thinking so, yeah. They've been great to us so far. We had this first event, it's 6 months ago now, so we missed the August one for several reasons. We'll be back here, because the staff are fantastic. We came here this afternoon. They can't bend over backwards enough for you. They really do help you.
All right, we're going to wind it up here for Sold Out at the White Horse Pub at part of the Eastern Grand Palace Hotel and Council. We'll be back in 3 months' time. As Earl says, they've opened it up a bit. They've got a bit of Motown, they've got a bit of soul, and they've still got the Northern Soul aspect of it. But most importantly, it's a place you can come along, have a drink, get to meet some new friends, and give them back to charity. And yes, please.
Right, I'm just saying, after 2 years now, this was just a little idea me and Eva spoke about on Facebook. 2 years on, thanks to the sponsors' help, we've raised over 500,000 baht by playing a few records and everyone getting drunk and having a good time. Yeah, so, what's wrong with that?
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, It's crazy.
All right, as they say, keep the faith. See you again. Bye-bye.
Come on, y'all.